A giant hairy monster is attacking Ultra City, but one man stands by. One man eating his lunch, who promptly has to put away his already fully paid for meal to put on his alien mask, grow in size, and become Bigmask, defender of Ultra City.
Hiya!
I am going to stab you to death.
Oh. Who are you? Explain yourself. And what are you trying to do to Ultra City?
I am going to stab you to death.
Perhaps you could explain your reasoning a little bit further? I'm sure you have a very interesting backstory that led you to this.
No, I'm going to murder you. This is my knife, and I'm going to stab you to death and murder you.
Well then, I'm sorry to have to do this. But if my life or any life is in danger, I will have to do something to stop it. I will do what I must to stop any monster from... I'm sorry, what is your name?
Monster. I like the sound of that. I will be the most hideous being this world has ever seen. I am the Great Monster.
I see. I think I get it. So you represent the chaos of the world itself. The fact that the world has treated you wrongly, thrown you around like... Ow!
Come at me, Bigmask, or become dead meat.
Sure, well, if you'd like to fight, I guess we can fight. It's just, before that, maybe I could briefly introduce myself? You don't have to say a word, all you have to do is listen. Alright, so hi, I'm Bigmask, and the issue as I see it... Ow!
Are you seriously trying to throw some kind of, dumb therapeutic jargon at me? People telling me to calm down, fit in, and follow these dumb rules. Show me your real powers, Bigmask, or get ready to die.
Well, actually, I think you're not wrong here, Great Monster. Nothing gets done simply by following the rules. We have to assert ourselves. There is no one thing that can give us confidence in ourselves. We have to assert it ourselves, and when you put it that way, I think you're absolutely correct. Oh, hey!
Are you trying to make fun of me? Are you just going to let me kill you?
No, I think what you're saying is actually very profound. It sounds like you have a really good understanding of your situation. In fact, I'm willing to bet that if I listen to you, I'd find there's a lot to learn from you.
Are you willing to bet your life on that?
Of course. You know, you're talking about being a great chaotic being, about being restricted by rules, and I personally find that very admirable. It's actually quite amazing. Everyone else is bound by rules. I know I certainly am, trying to be a hero, make sure people don't get hurt. Meanwhile, you're here doing something completely different. You're absolutely free to do whatever you want.
Sure.
And to not only be a monster, but the Great Monster. That's a big title right there. I'm sure you've probably caused a ton of damage already, and I really think you've made a name for yourself. You're a very important guy who seems to have very quickly changed the world, in a flash.
Yeah, of course, I'm the best. What other villain here would ever just immediately stab Bigmask to death? I'm doing the best villain work here in the city.
Great Monster, you're actually doing very good work. Making your own rules, being free. I think a lot of people would find that very admirable.
Yeah, this is all I ever really wanted. And I'm doing it. And it feels pretty great.
I think you are right, and now that I've listened to you, I can't help but think. Why would you want to change? Follow the rules, do what others tell you. It doesn't really seem like something that you want out of life. What you're saying actually makes complete sense. You're saying the rules are wrong, that they don't work, and so you're doing it your own way. Seems like you're doing really great.
What is this? Is this some kind of manipulation technique? Are you trying to take me out while I'm distracted?
No, I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm genuinely trying to put myself in your position, and I think what you're saying makes complete sense. It's in complete opposition to what most people would believe or presume of the world, and that makes you probably the most liberated out of anyone else here. And you seem to be doing really great. It seems to come easy to you like a talent. You're doing whatever you want, and you can't fail at what you're doing. You're a big, important figure in this world, and you're having fun doing it. You're powerful and an admiral kind of anti-hero. I mean, it's really quite amazing.
Yeah, and I'm doing really good. I'm really good at this. I'm really doing good in life. It's true, I don't really have to care anymore. Cut in line, eat whatever I want, brutally murder superheroes. It's all pretty great.
With all that said, it's really difficult to think of any disadvantages. What do you think?
Disadvantages? Well, I'll probably die pretty soon. Maybe in a couple of minutes. After we fight. And even if I win, I'll probably just die from another superhero or die trying to destroy the world.
Is that something that would be a success to you?
Well, it's what monsters do. I was born a monster. This is all there is to it. I'm a monster, and this is the only way out.
You know, I think you have brought up a lot of good points. I think you were completely right in questioning my approach. I was trying to be too therapeutic with you, not really trying to understand you as a person. So it makes complete sense for you to lash out at me as you did and try to understand where you're coming from. I think you really are a fascinating guy with quite a lot to say. And I have one question for you. Would you be willing to listen to my story? Well, this might come as a complete surprise to you, but I think we both come from the same place. Somewhere out there in the far, deep reaches of space, there was a planet of alien creatures who used masks to harness great power and spread justice across the galaxy. But an evil entity corrupted these masks, making anyone from the planet unable to use them. In a desperate act, a mask was sent to the planet Earth to be found by someone who could put it on, fly to their planet, and go help them right away. And I was out hiking, and I found it. It landed right in front of me. It gave off some kind of message, a plead for help, and it talked about how little time there was and how to get there, and I just didn't do anything. I wasn't really sure what was going on. It just didn't feel real. I spent the next few hours just walking around, looking for cameras that might be placed in the forest. I thought it was like a prank show or something. And the message, it just kept repeating itself over and over until it finally just stopped. So I put the mask away for a long time, until one day I had to move apartments and thought I might as well just try it on. And I was suddenly flown to another planet, and there was nothing there. Nothing but ruins from some alien civilization. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Then I had to fly back to Earth, and it was a lot of just time, just flying. Just a lot of time alone, thinking about how everything could have been different. I guess it's not quite the same, but I think if anyone would be able to understand, it would have to be you, right? I think I might be a monster in my own way, too. I guess I feel like I have no choice. I have to do what's right because maybe that's my only way out.
You left an entire planet to die. You really did that? How could you walk away from all that? You could have been a great monster too. You could have turned all that pain into chaos.
Well, it did for a while. Everything felt really hopeless. I thought I would never come out of it, and I thought I could never do anything good again. But I think what really helped was that I really do believe that life isn't hopeless. And that's not to say that it's even bad to think things are hopeless. It sounds like you've accepted things are hopeless, and it's helped you quite a lot. It allowed you to live without consequences, not accept responsibility, and live life as freely as you wanted. And as much freedom as that brings, there's a lot of freedom in having hope too. Hope is about trying your best to make things better. It doesn't mean things will always work out in the end, but whenever something bad happens, you're willing to give it a good chance. And I think that's liberating too, because bad things will always happen in life, but if you're willing to try to overcome those moments, you're willing to try your best when everything goes wrong, then you can really overcome anything.
Do you really believe all that? And everything you said about me too, even after punching you?
Of course. You saw me as a threat, and you had reason to. It made complete sense to you. Despite everything, I would still try to kill you.
Why are you doing this? Because of all that guilt? I don't think I get it. Why are you trying to help me?
Well, I like to help, but it's not my job to help you. I can't help everyone. I can't fix you, manipulate you, or find some magical cure that solves everything, but I like to connect with people. and monsters. I'm here because I respect you.
I guess I do have some freedom, after all, but that doesn't mean I want to change. There's a lot about me that I don't want to change.
I would never ask that from you.
Thank you. You know, I'm kind of tired. It's been a busy day, and I just have a lot of other things going on.
Oh, yeah,
too.
no, of course.
And a lot of freedom. Got a lot of that going on. A lot of freedom to do whatever I want, so...
Sounds great.
Well, all right, Bigmask. I'm going to do whatever I want, anything I want.
Awesome.
Just anything at all. Life is full of opportunity.
That's so nice to hear.
And with hope that I can turn anything around.
Bye, great monster.
I'm just kidding. You're fine, Bigmask. You're cool.
I wish I had insurance.